Cut Talk with Parlay King 101 TV. Exclusive content daily, man. We're going to try to get it in this morning with a good show. Probably about a hot 15, 30-minute show real quick. I'm going to get my input on something real quick, man. Salute to the Dallas Mavericks. You got the #1 pick. Can't do nothing but get Cooper flag. And sometimes people even, I see ESPN is arguing about Giannis. Could they trade the #1 pick to Milwaukee or whatever to get Giannis and put him as a big man down there with Anthony Davis, Kyrie? We don't know if Kyrie coming back, but get Cooper flag. Now, Nico Harrison, you got opportunity to redeem yourself, the organization. I saw a bunch of people around the table cheering and shit like that with you, but Nico, Cooper flag is your pick at #1. It was amazing. I think it was rigged for Dallas to get the #1 pick. It had to been rigged, but that's how the shit go. They promised him. You know, the owner for the Mavericks is actually participating in Las Vegas. He got a casino up there, so everybody's a gambler. So welcome to the only sports show on YouTube in my own sector, the sports wagering sector, where I'm trying to get you to tune in with me, start subscribing, start networking with me so I can help y'all get a bag. Second point I want to go across, I'm going to get to the NBA in a minute. Really not too tripping on the NBA. Minnesota did their thing, but Celtics was very disappointing. Celtics trash to me. I feel like they super trash, but hey, that's what it go. If you're dealing with these playoffs, especially with this NBA, it's a lot of politics in it. A lot of teams that they want to keep going to the last moment. But Tatum, with him leaving at the key moments of the game, which I was at the hype of my moment of wagering. I was mad that he got hurt or whatever, blaming it on him and shit like that. But he actually had 42 points. So you just can't blame it all on Tatum. That part. But on that note, man, moving on, San Diego Padres, you up on the clock with me as a trash team. For you to have I would have hit 2 parlays yesterday. But San Diego Padres bought they close in. They had this big, I'm talking about when I say they brought they close in, like he was a show shot closer. They had lights going. They had the stadium. I'm setting the scene for y'all. I'm out watching every game I'm betting on. The lights going off and on, and he running off the field. He running to the field from the bullpen, and like he's this beast of a closer. Next thing you know, he gets on the mound. He's sweating. He's pacing back and forth before he picked up the ball, wiping his head. He's stumbling, putting his hat off his head. His shit was off, throwing throwing balls. He throwing bad pitches, the whole thing. And then San Diego, salute to you, Scotty. San Diego pitching staff is letting this dude stay out on the mound, blowing my money and everybody else's money who went with San Diego Padres. We felt that was the easiest bet yesterday, MLB, besides Texas Rangers beating Colorado. Yeah, the NBA trash. But San Diego closer is trash too because he just sat in the paint through the game, man. He smoked my 2 parlays. I had a 6-teamer, man. I had 2 tenants on there. I had San Diego, Texas Rangers. I had the over on the Carolina hockey game. Over 5, 4.5, 5, or something like that. I had Minnesota Timberwolves on there. And I had San Diego, which they blew the 6 picks. Then I came back with my big money 3 pick. I had Minnesota Timberwolves again. I had Texas Rangers. And I had San Diego Padres. I should have put the Cubs on there because I had another 3-teamer. Celtics did smoke that three-teamer, which both of the other games came through. But I'm learning my lesson that if you out here with this sports wagering, sports betting, sports gambling, believe me, you're going to have failure in it if you don't pick right. So that's the bottom line. But on that note, let's get to it. I want to give a free vertical morning 3-pick, but I decided just to go over some picks. I'm not going to get no picks out no more. I actually got a platform where I'm actually, if you sub with me, you will get my picks, all my bets. And that's something that I'm trying to endorse now. Because last week I did do the free thing. But now if you see me live, you can drop in the comments something you want me to comment on. Sports game or something like that you feel like need to be stated into the chat or whatever. But let's go. Let's try to get a bag. Now, I'm finna show you some proposition games that I'm looking at. I'm not definitive if I'm going to take them. You always got to look at the Texas game against Colorado. Colorado is one of them teams, they fired their head coach already, manager, whatever you call it, baseball coach or whatever. But I think Colorado won't win over, I'm not going to predict it like that now. They might go on a spree, but I'm predicting them not to win over 30 games the whole year. I might be wrong or right. They play 160-something games. The season just started. They already like 6-30-something. I don't know what their record is, but Colorado would not win too many games. And a lot of their games will be played. They probably get better played because last night was a pretty good game. It made them think, okay, we can drop the under. We can drop it from 10 points or whatever. I noticed they last 6 or 7 games went over 10 no matter what. 9 or 10 no matter what. Last game against Texas, because Texas not a big scoring team, but Texas pulled out the victory. The Colorado pitcher was trying to pull it out a no-hitter to the 6th inning, ended up getting hit. So that's the story with Colorado. Just doing a little brain freeze about different teams that I do watch on the radar if I go against them. If I go with them, it's all about playing off every team you feel give you action to get your money up. Let me see what else. And that San Francisco, Arizona game going to be a good game. It's 2 good pitchers on the mound in that game tonight. It can go which way or whatever, but you got to be able to pick the right picks in every game that I'm stating. Yankees, you know, you got always the heavyweight teams are in action today. My heavyweight teams are actually the Dodgers, New York Yankees. For me personally, them are my heavyweights. I'm a Dodger fan, so, you know, L.A. Dodgers always got to be a team that I look at and see who's pitching on the mound, see if I'm going to go with them, see if I'm going to take them, see if I'm just going to vibe with them. But at the end of the let's go over NFL real quick. See, I'm just brainstorming. I'm reading. I'm going through everything because I'm actually looking at ESPN at the moment. So that's giving me a heads up of what I need to talk about for is me not trying to just come on and give free picks out. Trying to be more stable, just holding a conversation about all sports instead of a few sports. The Dallas Cowboys, I keep wanting to go there with this. Open up this season, NFL season coming up against the Philadelphia Eagles in Philly, which that's a good thing. They can play in Philly or whatever. But it's a point with me liking that for a Cowboy fan that we get to start the season off playing in Philly. That's another move that the gambling gods and the NFL gods and for the last 10 years, 6 or 7, 10 years, we've been getting our games in December in Philly and Washington. November, December, whenever they play. They want Dallas to go play in these cities that's outdoors. It's cold. It's fog. It's terrible conditions. With us having the lineup we got now, salute to you. Man, you got to use whatever to get back. Let me show you something about what you said. Never use the online betting platforms or betting at all. But I'm definitely considering, if you know how to bet sports or you know how to watch sports, you can get into the game of sports wagering. It's something super simple, but you can't get overwhelmed with it. My whole demeanor is bet small, win big. So if you do want to get more involved, go to PARLAYKING101 on IG, send me a message. I'll put you in the Discord. That way you can get in there with a few of my closest allies that I know give out good suggestion picks. And then they can help you get started for is the fact that when you do download the right platform that you want to go with. But back to what I was saying about the Cowboys. We got Dak Prescott, quarterback. He got CeeDee Lamb on one side. He got Ferguson tight end. He got Tolbert running the slot receiver. And he got now the receiver from Pittsburgh Steelers, Pickens, on the other side. So that's showing you right now it's about to go down. Blue from Texas, Williams from Denver, another running back. I think he came from, I forgot what, Tennessee or somewhere. He's another good running back. So the Cowboys' offense is going to be outstanding. If Dak Prescott don't fold, we got the weapons. Now, Philly, everybody cheerful team, but they going to catch us when we don't have no hurt players. We not with a bad record. We anticipating trying to start the season off. So it's going to be a good game. So it's working in Cowboys' favor coming up. Just put it that way. It's going to be very interesting. Let me see what they talking about on TV. They talking about Brunson ass.
So much of it, but you get to the free throw line, and he absorbs contact, and he's so good at baiting you, and he's so good at cutting different angles. I said this multiple times on here.
No way New York win the championship. They might can put the Celtics off. They played Indiana Pacers. That's going to be the worst series. I think Indiana got action to beat New York Knicks, which I don't care who win the East. My whole bet is starting to fall in pocket. I said that I like Indiana. I like Oklahoma City to win the championship. Now, Brunson will score, though. He had 12 assists, 5 rebounds. So you probably can take him over points, assists, and rebounds. You got to start going to key players and taking them over on these points, rebounds, assists. I mean, tonight I like SGA over assists, rebounds. I'm just going to go with the heavyweight players on the player prompts. I'm not picking these sorry players no more, the ones that sit on the bench, the ones you don't know if they're going to get in the game, the ones you don't know if they're going to have action to stay on the court. I'm not doing it this game. No more from here on out. Even the player prompts in the MLB, I'm just going with heavyweight. Judge, Otani, Soto, them are 3 heavyweights. Mookie Betts, them are my go-to run RBI players, point blank. Alonso for the Mets, that's 5. You got a few players off the Dodgers you can still go. Freddie Freeman, that's the 6. I can keep going down the line off the New York, the Mets, and the Dodgers team to give you a good two-team player prompt. Yeah, it seems like I'm talking to myself. I don't have too many people in here, but it's all good. I will break down into a K-Dot moment and just go off on some of the people I do follow me and have them on my around my platform. They ass don't even be winning because they choose to go elsewhere and figure out on their own how to get the bag instead of following with the program. If I sit there with Parlay King and I sit there and analyze and go off of what Parlay King is talking about, maybe I will get some money better than how I've been losing, how I've been going on 6 or 7 day streaks of not winning, how I'm coming one game short of not winning. I saw where the mistake was last night, why me not getting no money last night, because I was debating should I put San Diego on the ticket last night. I should have put something else on the ticket besides San Diego Padres. Here go a demonstration. What's called it doing?
And being a smaller guy, right? And obviously when you play against bigger guys, they can play off you. So like that's one of the challenges. Like when I played against UD, if you were playing me, UD can play that far off me, right? Because if I go to Rays, look at the wingspan difference. Look how he can recover. We got tight suits on. Exactly. You can't get it up out. But what he is good at is when he comes here, he gives you one of these. And when he gives you one of those, he creates it. And just when he turns back, now he has you and he's lefty. So like UD naturally wants to close out towards my right hand. He can pass me the ball. Naturally, when I hit you with one of these and I bounce back, close up to my right hand, but he sit there and he can come here, and that's when he has you. Right? So just
And Jay Williams had that motorcycle accident. But he demonstrating something real pretty good, showing how to play off a big man for a small player or whatever. But Molly ass sitting back there trying to look like she just supermodel or whatever. But on that note, man, I see nobody ain't tapping in, trying to ask me no questions. Raw Uncut Talk with Parlay King 101 TV morning edition. I'm starting shooting the shit every morning around this time, no matter what, giving you 15 to 30 minutes, depending on how the crowd is trying to come in and tap in with me. You can come in, you can ask me anything about a game that day, but believe me, the free pick week was last week. I gave a bunch of picks out and a bunch of wins. I think I gave 3 or 4 good parlays that did come through, 3 picks or whatever. But on that note, man, always study the shit yourself. Always try to win yourself. But if you do need a super good handy, you got Parlay King 101. You know where to go find me. Jump in the inbox and say you want help on trying to get a bag daily. That's the bottom line. On that note, I'm out. Raw Uncut Talks with Parlay King 101 TV. Go subscribe to any of the platforms you see the logo on. Go to Parlay King 101 IG. Go to Parlay King Facebook. Go watch the reels. Go follow me on there. Go to Parlay King 101 underscore TikTok. And right here, Parlay King is 101 TV. Subscribe to this channel. Go to Parlay King 101 TV backup channel and subscribe to that only on YouTube where you get super shorts on there. Go to Parlay King exclusive picks on TikTok, X, whatever that shit called, on X. Subscribe to that. Just subscribe to me over the whole platform. Raw Uncut Talk with Parlay King 101 TV, giving you exclusive